some of the things that some things that you will need to get in order to get a job in the United States, most jobs and most often. Sometimes you get a job that, for example, a newcomer will look to get a job as a babysitter because in their country, usually they might have had a job as a babysitter or caretaker, so they gravitate to those positions. Some, while others have higher education or has another desire to have different kind of work experiences, going forward to take care of their future. So some of the requirements that are necessary in order to go and get that job or even think about getting that job is to have some basic things such as a high school diploma or a high school equivalency diploma, which just indicates to your employer that you have basic knowledge of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Because if you don't have those skills, it's difficult to function in the market. If you don't have those skills, we're in collaboration with other organizations to provide those skills for you, to help you to gain them. In the United States, you just have to know where to look in order to get the resources. You also need a Social Security card or a work permit in order to go and get those jobs because you have to be legally represented. You also need for the immigrants, you will have a green card. A green card usually assigned to you, just like a Social Security, initially upon your entry, and that stays with you throughout your time, unless with the alien registration card, which is the green card, you might change it to something else, such as citizenship in the future, right? So those are the basic things that you need in order to go and get a job. So let's talk about getting a job. You need let's go back, just one step back, please. So when you go for a job, you're either filling out an application where you fill out the blanks, all the blanks with the information that's required. They ask you for your personal information, such as your name, your date of birth, your address, your phone number, so they will be able to reach out to you. A resume is just a one page, and on the application usually asks you for some things that you have on your resume, including work experiences, right, and education. While some companies will ask you just for a resume in the beginning because they want to know if your skill matches what their requirements are based on their job descriptions, right? So you fill out your resume with these three details: work experience, education, and skills. You want to fill out, for example, whatever job was the last one that you had. That's the first one you put on your resume. That's the first thing you want to put. And if you have a long work history, put the most recent with the most relevant information to the job that you're seeking. Education, the same thing. Your most recent, you want to tell them your degree, you want to tell them the major that you studied, if you did. So if you have more education experience than you have work experience, you want to put the education first. For skills, you might be a specialist in certain things, such as programmer. You're specialist in a particular equipment. You're specialist in a language. You have special skills in those areas. Those are marketable skills. So whatever it is, you put it there. You consider it a skill. You put it there. It makes you more marketable and possibly a better fit for the job, right? Now, so let's move the slide along. Okay, so with a resume, you need the cover letter. You need the cover letter just as the resume is. It's one page, and you basically paraphrasing what you put on your resume. You're not going to go verbatim on there. You're not going to repeat the same thing. You're just going to paraphrase it to say why you're interested in the position, to highlight your strength, how you handle projects in the past, how and demonstrate your skills. How is it relevant for the new job? Why you're the best fit? Why you're the best person for this job? So you want to have that conversation in that letter, but yeah, only one page, and it's a size 12 font, so no, no extremely big fonts are very small because you want to adjust it. You want to easily adjust it. So you follow these basic rules, and you're going to be doing great in your preparation for your job. So things to avoid in your cover letter. Avoid, as I said, it's a paraphrase of your resume, and avoid using those generic forms. They have forms online where you can fill it in, but sometimes when you send it to your employer, it misrepresents you. That's not what you wanted to do. That's not what you wanted. That's not how you wanted your resume to look. Or when you typed it yourself, it might have looked great to you, but when you saved it in PDF and you upload it to the employer, the prospective employer, it looks totally different and scary sometimes, right? So you want to also ask someone to double check for you for typos and errors, because sometimes we read things, it looks perfect and it sounds perfect to us until someone else actually reads it over, and then you go, because they have that fresh eyes and they can see what you need to improve on. So let's move along. Okay, so in preparation, so you have your resume, you have your cover letter. Now it's time to get ready for the interview.